A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big... Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Short a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
And with that rotation not at full strength, someone else is going to have to step up and fill that role.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Hartenstein is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the one spot. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Here's Dort. Passes to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Slim frame, but has the length to finish over or around you.
And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Paul. And the dunk by Holmgren.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Paul. The Thunder making the shot. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
So tenacious on the offensive end. Shai is a problem from the mid-range.
Well, Spurs fans the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future.
Here's Sohan. Paul outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
When you make the list of the greatest point guards of all time, Chris Paul has to be on it. This guy is a legend.
So he gets them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nailed from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
A very balanced three-point shooter. Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't force things out here.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Williams finds Dort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Spurs trail by 4. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Wembanyama down low. He has 5. That one good for 2. He has 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Holmgren.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Second team foul.
And there's the drive.
This is part of Vassell's world, to play solid defense and make things difficult on shooters.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails it from the high post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
On a dime, Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Now the pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. And it's Vassell in the corner. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Zach Collins checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul's shot is off. The Thunder with the lead. Knocked away. And taken away by Johnson. He feeds it to Paul. That's in there. Jackson with the assist.
CP3 isn't the biggest guard, but he knows how to keep his balance and finish with contact.
Now here's Caruso.
You know, they don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Assistant.
And this is why Holmgren's guys lob it his way. They trust him to finish.
Here's Paul. To the wing right side. Johnson outside. Vassell against Dort. And the basket by Vassell.
Devin Vassell with a great feel when to use the mid-range jumper. Such a skilled swingman.
Johnson against Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. The 9-foot shot. And the rejection by Collins. Clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jones comes in for Paul. And then for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. Now, here's Caruso. Scoreless thus far. The Thunder with another miss. The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Sohan, that doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years. But they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Pass to Collins. And he drops it in from the low post.
Finding the most open guy. Good vision from Trey Jones out there.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins.
Blocking foul called on Sohan.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Joe's checked in, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Collins kicks to Barnes. And Wembanyama throws it down.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Spurs have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Wembanyama's got 13.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Joe. Takes a three. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Collins is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Jones. Then it's Barnes. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Nobody near Williams. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Barnes dishes to Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Thunder ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Joe. Williams up on top. The pass to Joe. Back to Williams. Launches it. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Barnes passes to Jones. Back to Barnes. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's depending if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. San Antonio leading. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. San Antonio leading by 3. Ball passes to Wembanyama. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
They get the rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. The Thunder pull it in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins, and it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Thunder trailing by 3. Dort passes to Williams, and stolen by Wembanyama to the inside. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
And the serious dunk to finish it off.
Embracing the chance to get spicy. Jeremy Sohan sticks it to the defense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Coming onto the floor for yours.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Yeah, Holmgren's pretty good from that corner spot. They try to get him the ball there.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, no good. And stolen by Wembanyama. Johnson surveying the floor. It's Vassell on the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup. 19 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Coming into the league, scouts saw Vassell as a 3-and-D guy, but he's a good playmaker also.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 4.
Number 9, Alex Caruso.
Right side, Williams, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. There's the triple. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Ball against Caruso. Paul left side. Pass to Vassell. Here's Sohan. Defended by Holmgren. 4 on the shot clock. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Dort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
6'3", 215 pounds. Luke Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
2 shots.
He's off on the second.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Here's Wembanyama. Sinks that one from the post. Wembanyama has got 8 here in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Took him no time at all on that one. Williams has got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. For San Antonio, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. That's tipped. Paul kicks to Johnson. Fires from deep. Trains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He'll burn you from there when Johnson gets the opportunity.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs leading by 3. Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
One of the strongest guards in the league, Keldon Johnson, is a load inside.
1:05 left in the first half. Williams against Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Thunder trailing by 5. That's tipped. Here's Vassell. Oh,
yes.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Slick move by Vassell against contact, managing to work his way inside.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Back to Dort. At the top of the key, Williams. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
On the wing, Johnson. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game.
San Antonio foul.
For Oklahoma City, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. First free throw is good.
One of the league's most lovable players, Alex Caruso's hard-nosed defense and impressive vertical really endear him to fans.
Johnson from outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Johnson's got 8. Oh, what a shot!
Goodness. OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. So it's the Thunder now, trailing by 5. Hey, Steve, when Zohan has the ball, he is pedal to the metal in the full throttle. All gas and no brake.
Kevin, he's a one-track mind with the ball in his hands. Get to the bucket is his mindset, and he's just as aggressive on the defensive side.
Up top, Vassell passes it to Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Holmgren. The Spurs have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Here's Dort. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look at these numbers. There's a reason SGA is one of the best guards in the NBA right now.
Here's Zohan. That shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Up top, Vassell. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Al Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zohan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 8-point game. And now Wembanyama pushing it up with no one back to stop him.
Remember that break started with Keldon Johnson. Great play on D.
Stripped it away. Ball passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Vassell. Here's Sohan. Back to Vassell. Here's Sohan. Defended by Holmgren. A nice shot by Sohan.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Wiggins is checked in for Holmgren.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, number 21.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said, there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. Hartenstein. Vassell grabs the board.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
They double-team Wembanyama. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Ball right side. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 12. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Feeds to Wiggins. Low block shot. And the jumper is on the mark. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Johnson dishes to Paul. To the paint. Vassell, the pass to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Sohan.
If Sohan is knocking down the deep ball, look out. It really opens up his offense.
Thunder trailing by 13. Wiggins outside. Inside. Out to the wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Paul kicks to Vassell. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Feeds away. And another basket for San Antonio.
There is value in the mid-range. Just ask Keldon Johnson.
1:32 left in the third quarter of the game. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And you look at how Keldon Johnson has evolved. He is now a prime-time scorer.
One big difference these days, he gets himself to the free throw line. He's not just settling, he's attacking.
The shot's good from Paul.
You know Chris Paul's jumper has that little lean to it that helps him create just enough separation.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. From about 19 feet. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 48 seconds left in the third. The kick out to Williams. Here's Caruso. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Collins. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 14. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 32 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's San Antonio now. Harrison Barnes is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Collins. Then it's Jones. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A 17-foot shot on the way. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 18. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The Thunder shooting 47%, pretty solid. Right wing, here's Joe. His three-pointer's off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Barnes outside. Shoots over Caruso. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The desire to finish. Shea has that in his DNA.
Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level score, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to. How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Wembanyama down low. He's against Williams.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. Takes the 13-footer. Another shot. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Dort. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 22. Here's Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And another basket for San Antonio.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
The feed to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Nice pass by Gilgeous-Alexander. Has the height to see over the D, and he's unselfish.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. The pass to Wembanyama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2. Wembanyama.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Dort. Both free throws good from Dort. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Wembanyama outside. They double team Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with it, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Here's Williams. At the tip, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Vassell kicks to Paul. Pass to Sohan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 4 to shoot. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 44.
San Antonio foul. Chris Paul. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
First free throw is good, so San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Both shots good from the stripe. Spurs leading by 23. Barnes bounce pass. Collins. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup off target. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. to the middle. Here's Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 6 assists now in the game.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
To the left wing. Holmgren dishes to Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Jones. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. 59 seconds left in the game. San Antonio's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Banked in off the glass.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio. And here's Collins. Going inside, and that one is hammered home.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Now Jones. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So what do you take from this?
You know, one thing that our coaching staff keeps stressing to us every night is that it's about us. You know, so regardless of score, we got to continue to try to get better because we impose our will on the defensive end. The sky's the limit.
Well, the focus was there tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.